ancient lords once strode in the depths of night when the dark moon flowed. A prince was born in dark lunar gleam, forged not in fire but night's cold dream. Yet in his birth his father knew an ill-wrought fate, a curse in view. For how could light embrace the night without foretelling its waning might? Gwyn in fear concealed the truth, veiled in shadow, erased the proof. A maiden he declared, a daughter bright, to mask the moon in robes of white. For lunar vessels dark and fair were bound to maidens, Lord declared.
Yet sorrow clung to this decree, a wound no time could set him free. In guilt and grief, in silent plea,
he wrought the sin to guard his age. In penance grim, a gift he gave, a name becat, a shrouded grave. Wound in lilting, soft yet grim, a name intoned yet drowned in sin. A fate ununcored, lost in wind.
O Gwendolyn, a prince of woe, thy father's shame the moon kept low. Bound to shadows, enshrined in night, loved yet never in equal light.
3 doting siblings Gwendolyn knew, a warlord fierce, steadfast and true. A queen of light, his heart's delight, and a sister beloved, his twin in plight. Both hidden in shadows, kept far from sight. Yet unlike his kin of glory and might, his form was frail, his strength was slight. All he endeavored would end in blight, a sorrow born of his father's light. Oh Gwendolyn, a prince of woe, thy father's shame the moon kept low. For every time he sought Gwyn's light, the chasm swelled with darker might. In light entombed, fate shattered deep, forever lost in sorrow's keep.
Amid a day of golden light, the warlord steadfast in sight swore an end to his brother's plight, to temper frailty into might. Though slow of step, Gwendolyn grew, his strength a spark, then a power new. Through trials endured, Gwendolyn rose from frailty's grip, his strength arose. A gift bestowed by his brother dear, a golden bow kissed by sunlight's cheer, yet blessed by dark moon's crisp cold sphere, a joy shared tween kindred forms, the heirs of dark moon and mighty storms. Though fate was bound, it pushed the seam, a dreaded shadow in the sun lord's dream. On a fateful night, so still, so black, beneath the dark moon's waning track, his soul and body bloomed silver blue, a boreal gleam both cold and true. Yet faint their frigid light would blaze beneath his father's mournful gaze, as dark moon bloomed neath solemn skies. Lord Gwyn bestowed with weary eyes, a catalyst, a trial grim sworn, to crush the night or see him torn, a hollow gift of sun for every day must yield to night, a cycle shattered by Lord Gwyn's might. Gwyn in spite would yield not the light, and set to delay the coming of night. A sun-crowned king to feed the bride, a glorious lord crowned in flame, a sacrifice burned to keep his age the same. Yet in his wake the lords take flight, one by one they all depart, their echoes fading, torn apart. Here alone, his last sibling near, among the last faithful land in full, Guinevere begged, come with me, let the dark unshackle thee. His heart desired, but duty spoke, bound to the kingdom he could not revoke. Through sorrowed grace she held him tight, and blessed him with a parting sigh. Walk in sun and dark moonlight, and bring upon us the age of night. Oh, Gwendolyn, a prince of woe, to claim thy fate, but quench fire's glow. By sunlight shade, dark moon crowned, thy heart so loyal by duty drowned, forever cast in thy father's shade, a destined night by light betrayed. Empty halls, the silence crawls, illusions drift in ethereal walls. A soft lament floats in the air, a mournful dirge for the forlorn heir. The Lord's crown stolen, true dynasty ignored, in a white tomb buried, beset by duty's sword. The city of the Lords, a place once bright, now fading away by Gwyn's own blight. An Orlando, a hollow sight, a gilded husk bereft of light. Few remain where lords once dwelt, and in their place Gwendolyn held a throne he never wished to claim, yet bore its weight in silent pain. Holding a mirage of his dear sister's form, painting illusions, weaving false lore, watching the fire waning once more. The undead stir, nourished by lies, that one among them shall bring the flames rise. Mirages dance, the fateful melt, yet none could fathom what Gwendolyn felt. Sunlight shades, dark moon crowned, thy father's dread Gwyn city downed. Alone now walks midst empty halls, where faded echoes haunt the walls. And unwept dirge, fake stars weeping, the steward watches, shadows creeping. Currents glide, time conspires, the undead rise to link the fire, to keep the age of night at bay, to hold the reign of light at stay. Yet all their efforts lost in vain, their souls too feeble to kindle the flame. Chosen undead, do you hear the cries, the bitter sobs that pierce the skies? For they belong to Gwendolyn's soul, on duty's altar burn, sacrificed whole. The crown left hollow, true throne left bare, still he lingers in cold, loyal despair. The flames of doubt, they sear, they sting, yet duty calls, and so he clings. A sunbound lord alone remains, bound to the past by golden chains. Amidst all deceit, a thought haunts his mind, on his sire's grave since the city's decline. A treacherous muse grips Gwendolyn tight, one life was blessed by dark moon entwined. We truly a pain, a fate's own design, a fearful reflection, a fatal heresy. Why must he bear the weight of Gwyn's legacy? Sunlight shades, dark moon crowned, thy father's wrath Gwyn city downed. Pain and doubt, here see slow, golden chains begin to unfurl. Torment's grip, the endless ache, the sun torn between love and hate. An unyielding desire decision took root in his mind, to leave on Orlando Gwyn's shrine behind. His ring of reversal he cast aside, at last of chains and past deprived, now free to tear through veils and lies, to